morning, everybody. Sorry for being inside for these videos today, or this weekend. Because right now it is 3 o'clock and it is, what? Hang on just a second. Usually I have the temperature gauge on my computer, but I don't know what happened to it. Hang on a minute, let me check. Maybe it just got moved. Probably just got moved. I don't know. I used to have it on the thing, but so it is 41 right now. So it is too cold to be on the porch. I thought it was going to be the upper 50s when I went to sleep. Woke up between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. And I looked at the thing and it was already in the 40s. I thought, oh no. So, it's complicated trying to do this, but hey, I could still be sitting comfortable, not sitting where I usually sit when I'm in the inside. So, but today is your first official Jubilant Saturday of the year. Saturday, January 7th, 2022, and episode 953 or 4. Hang on just a second. Let me be right back. Sorry about that. Real quick flash. Took me a few minutes, but I'm back. That was only a quick flash for you. But it's going to be episode 953, part 1. And the next God series video, it's all about God, number 65. But we're going to be talking about God remembers, beginning with Genesis 8:1, which I will also include this video in the Genesis Journey playlist. You'll see the card at the end of the video, and it's from Henry M. Morris. So if you're excited about this one, smash the like button, and hitting the like button will help the video out in many different ways, like making sure other people see it, other new people see it, so potential subscribers and watchers can see it. And remember the like challenge. I have five NASCAR numbers, all from the Stewart Haas Racing stable. One is the Xfinity car. The first 4 are the Cup cars, and I would like to take those numbers and have you like videos in those numbers. So I want 5 of each number of likes on both my Daily Devo playlist and my Turning Point playlist, which that means 5 on each of 4 likes only, 5 each, which would be a total of 10 of each number. So you got 5 of each at 4 likes, 5 of each at 10 likes only, 5 on each at 14 likes only, 5 at 41 likes only on each list, and then 5 at 98 likes only. So it gives you a big goal to shoot for to get them like that. But that means you could put. But if you come to a video and it's 4 likes, don't go any more than 4. If you come to one and it's on 10, don't go no more than 10. 14, no more than 14. Find one at 41, no more than 41. And then at 98, no more than 98. So we can see how many we can get those numbers. But if it's less than that number, just go ahead and like it. So it gives you an easier way to do it. So instead of just having just one number and say 4 likes only, get half of them. That's a hard goal to reach, and that's hard for me to figure out how many of them's got 4 likes. So just put to have 10 of them for like 10 at 14, 10 at 10, and it'd be easier to figure out how many he's got, what numbers. So, but if you do that for me, I would appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. What are your weekend plans? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. Share the video and channel with your family and friends and help me reach my birthday goal of 100 subscribers. April the 18th is my birthday, and I would like to be at 100 subscribers on this channel. So if you'll kindly help me get to 41, I will appreciate you more than you'll ever imagine. And speaking of subscribers, we're at 28 subscribers now, because sometime last night, IRL, I don't know, yeah, I was putting videos on for yesterday, for Friday, and I got on the thing to put them on, and I noticed I had another subscriber. I'm like, oh, right, 28 subscribers now, cool. Now, that number of NASCAR was driven by one that got me. It was one of my favorite drivers at the time, but I wasn't into racing full-time racing until Harvick come along. But he was a favorite racer back in the day that I always knew of, and I was sad for him to die in the way he did. He died in a helicopter crash at one of the racetracks. I think it was Talladega, but his name was Davey Allison. He drove the 28 Haviland car back in when the year he drove it for a couple of years. But anytime I find stuff with Haviland, and it's got I try to pick it up if it's something small, but Davey Allison's name on it, like cars and stuff, I look for those to find them in like a flea market or something. And if I try to get them. And other times I can't swing it to get it, so. Or if I see it and the vendor is closed or something, you can't get it, so. But I wish there was a way vendors could coexist. You see something in somebody's thing and say, hey, do you know that vendor over there? Can I pay you for this item? And then next time you see him, you say there was an item that was visible it would have the price on it too, so you know how much and then the vendor could pass the money. You can put it in a safe spot, and next time you see him, I sold something of yours. It was visible. You had it closed, but it was visible. I sold this thing, and the price was on it. So I don't know, but anytime I find something from him, I'm gonna get it. So, but like I say, I'm in full time now since I started watching when my brother started pulling for Tony Stewart when he came up in '99, and then I pulled for Dale Earnhardt. Well, then when Dale Earnhardt died at Daytona in '01, then the word was that they were going to bring Harvick up into Cup in '02. Well, then and Earnhardt said this. Earnhardt was going to bring him up. Well, then the car owner at the time went ahead and brought him up to replace Dale, because didn't have a driver, but they couldn't use the 3 car or something, so they brought him into the 29 car. And in 29 just happened to be a number that Dale Earnhardt was that was his age when he was a rookie, so that was the coexisting of the numbers. So that worked out that way, and he was there for probably a good 10 years, 01 to, no, wait a minute, 10, he didn't start at Stewart Haas until 14, or was it 13? I think it was 14. And then he won the championship in 14. So, but he's been there ever since, and they're talking about retirement. So, at the end of the 23 season, but hopefully not. We have to wait to find out what his thing's going to be when he's at Daytona. Because he's not going to let nobody know until Daytona what his plans are after the year. So, but sorry for rambling for 10 minutes. I think I got into what I was here for. Sorry about that. But you know what I mean. Sometimes you get on the subject and you finish talking, but if you would get me to 100 for my birthday, I will gladly appreciate it. By my birthday, April the 18th. So. But God remembers, number 65, but it's all about God video series. Our beginning passage is Genesis 8:1, which this video will also be in the Genesis Journey playlist as an extra video. Because you know some of those playlists like that, like Genesis, Philippians, they all had their beginning videos, had a certain number of videos for that one block, but then I add more extras here and there. So that'll be an extra. But God remembers. God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged, or however you pronounce that word. Assuaged. I don't understand how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry for butchering it. So the verse contains the first mention of the beautiful word remember in the Bible. And it tells us that God remembers. During the awful cataclysm of the flood, the most devastating event thus far in the history of the world, God still remembered the faithful obedience of Noah, and he even remembered every living thing. There we go. Oh, I had my feet in the wrong position. I had to get them. Okay, there we go. Now I'm confused. That's another word, cataclysm. That's a hard word to say when you're trying to say it straight. So we may forget things, but God remembers. Hebrews 6:10. For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name. Nor does he ever forget a promise. The first mention of remember in the New Testament is the Spirit-inspired testimony of Zacharias, Luke 1:68 and 72 and 73. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he sware to our father Abraham. So that promise had been made 2,000 years before, but God remembered. God even remembers the sparrows. Not one of them is forgotten before God, Luke 12:6. And he certainly remembers his own children, Psalm 103:14. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. And even after the children of Israel had gone deeply into idolatry, he could still say, Jeremiah 2:2, I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth, the love of thine espousals, where thou wentest after me in the wilderness. I don't think I ever read that verse before. That's a new one. I don't think I ever read that verse. God remembers the evil as well as the good, of course. And the one thing he chooses not to remember is the sinful past of those who have come to Christ for forgiveness. And their sin and their iniquities will I remember no more. Hebrews 10:17. So, things we may forget, but God remembers. Amen? Coming up tomorrow in your first, it'll be your first official, because last week it was glorious New Year's Day Sunday. But now we're going to the first official glorious Lord's Day Sunday. January the 8th, and it'll be the second Sunday of the month, so everything's going to be now just saying for another this and this, whatever day it is, I'll be saying another fantastic Monday, another terrific Tuesday, another. But this whole week I've been saying your first so and so of the year. Now I can say another one of this, another one of this. And then when we get to February and we get to the 1st of February, I can say this is your first of the month. That first week. And then so on and so on. And we get to the last week of January, I said this is your last so and so of the month. And then like I said in December, I was saying this is your last so and so of the year. Instead of saying the month, I said the year. So when you begin the year, you say first of the year. And when you end the year, you say last of the year. On that last week. So, but tomorrow's episode 954, part 1. And we're going to be learning about If By Any Means, Philippians 3:11 from Henry M. Morris. And that'll also be in the Philippians playlist. I don't remember what it's called, so sorry for bumping the camera. But stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that one tomorrow at 8. So, and speaking of scheduling today, I'm going to be recording a day. I'll be recording out of this for these videos. There was one that I missed that I would want to. I want to learn it myself. So I figured I would throw that in for a bonus video tonight. So that'll be your third Saturday bonus video. It'll be your first one of the year, but your third one of the playlist. So, remember, I had the two last. What was it? Yeah, in December when I had that real. No, what was it? December? I don't remember. Remember when I had the facial swelling? I missed 2 days, and then I had like a God series and a The series that I had to get to, so I had to get it. No, it was a God series. It was either God or The. It was one or the other, and then the other one was the R's. I remember, which we should be coming up on that on Monday. That's the next R video, by the way. So, but I'll be doing that. Trying to remember where was it from? Oh, December 20. Oh, that was when I had to cough. The day I had to cough, and my voice had cracked, and I couldn't talk that night when I went to record it. So I want to do it. So I'm gonna do. Okay, this is the one. After Christmas. It was on that Monday when I missed that Monday. That last time I missed. So I'm gonna go ahead and record that after I get done with the afternoon videos. So I love you, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the long rambling at the beginning, but sometimes that happens. But keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do in 2023 and beyond. And until later, peace out, everybody. So long, farewell. Come back later. I'm probably going to move it up to about, let's just say 3:45. Between 3:30 and 4. And I'll put it at 3:45. But it'll be part 2 of episode 953, and we're going to be learning about Who Are You, Lord? From Kenneth Peterson, derived from Acts 9, 1-9. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that one probably about 3:45. Instead of 5:45, I'll move it back a couple hours since I have that bonus video to deal with. So, and this time the bonus video will be recorded the same day. Last time when I missed that, missed those 2 days because of the facial swelling, And when I did those two Days of Praise videos, when I got the chance to do it, I recorded them that day, but then I poked one in there for the first Saturday, and then the next Saturday I poked the other one in there. And then they were recorded way long. But this one I'm gonna go ahead and just record it the same time, then it won't feel like it's out of sequence. So, but sometimes that happens. I was able to record them while I was still. But this one I thought I'm gonna do it, but then I throwing it off, and I'm just gonna do it. So since I got a extra time today, so but stay tuned for that. We'll get to that just in part 2 in just a few minutes, but you'll see that at 3:45, and then the Saturday bonus video will be at between 7 and 8 sometime, whichever one I put it in. But until then, me and Baby Yoda, we out. So, goodbye.